name's Lauren Seitz. I'm a senior and I'm a captain on the speech team.
Hi, my name's Dana Arnett. I'm a junior and I am also captain of the speech team.
So, one misconception is that speech equals debate. Speech is not debate, they are two different things. Speech, also called individual events, is mostly individual, obviously, and we do lots of different types of speeches. We do public address speeches, which are kind of like your stereotypical speeches like informative speaking, persuasive speaking, etc. And then we do interp events, which are all about kind of acting, so you can act out a piece of prose or poetry, things like that. And then we have limited preparation events, which are basically you go in not knowing what exactly you're going to talk about. All the other events are memorized, and these two, extemporaneous and impromptu speaking, you don't really know what you're going to talk about until you get to the tournament.
So competition is pretty typically, you wake up really early. We generally travel to different universities in the regional area. Like we'll be in Illinois a lot, Ohio, sometimes Michigan, it depends. We'll get up early, we'll get ready. We wear very formal business attire, so suits, pantyhose, heels, then wear suits and ties, that kind of thing. And then we'll do warm-ups as a team, run through our pieces, kind of get ourselves pumped up to ready to go. And then we will go throughout the tournament. We generally, for regional tournaments, we'll have 2 prelim rounds, and then the 6 best in those events will break to finals. And then the finals will find out who's in what 6th, 5th, 4th, all those places for the tournament. And then we eat, we do roses and thorns, and then we're done.
I don't want to toot our own horn, but we are pretty good at what we do. We've won the Indiana State Tournament for the last 5 or 6 years in a row. For all 4 years I've been on the team, we've been the Indiana State champions. We've also won the Quality Award, which is basically looking at how people did based on how big of a team you brought. So even if you're a small team, you can win the Quality Award if your people performed well. So even though we have the biggest team in the state, we still also win the Quality Award, which is a really big deal for us and it's really important. We're also in the top 10 nationally at NFA, the National Forensics Association National Tournament. We've been in the top 10 for all 4 years that I've been on the team, which is super cool, and it means that we're kind of known around the country for being in those places.
Well, we do a call-out meeting every fall semester. It'll generally be like the first week of classes. You'll come here in this room, and then the coaches, we have a coaching staff of about 7 right now. I think next year we'll have a coaching staff of about 7 or 8, and you'll get to hear them talk about what exactly we do. You'll get to see some pieces performed, and then you'll sign up for auditions. We do have some students do early auditions, depending on if they did speech in high school, which that's not a requirement. Like if you didn't do speech in high school, that's totally fine. I know Lauren didn't do speech in high school. Our 2 of our other seniors, Bree and Marcia, didn't do speech in high school, whereas I came, from a high school team. So we take all kinds of talent. If you love public speaking, you can sign up for an audition. You'll audition with our coaches, and then you'll find out within the week of your audition whether you are on our team.
It's really exciting to be able to host a national tournament here at Ball State because Indiana kind of has a bad reputation.
Sort of.
The speech community is cool because we're really accepting of all different types of people. And so when we put in our bid last year to host NFA for this year, it was accepted and everyone was fine with it. But then Mike Pence passed the Religious Freedom Restoration Act, which obviously was not a good thing, especially for a community that prides itself on accepting so many different types of people. And so there was a point where we weren't sure if we were going to be allowed to host simply because NFA is so against a law like the Religious Freedom Act that was signed into law by Mike Pence. So luckily, Muncie has ordinances that protect against discrimination for the LGBT community. I like to think Ball State is pretty welcoming for all types of people, so we are finally going to be able to have NFA here, and we're so excited.
It's been kind of crazy, kind of exciting, kind of stressful all at the same time, mostly because we have such an incredible coaching staff that like not only devotes their time to us, but devotes their time to making sure that this NFA goes off without a hitch. This is the largest NFA we've had since 2011, so having it here is such an incredible process. And I know that Lauren and I as captains have been trying to, knowing that our coaches are so involved with trying to host NFA, that we kind of act as the liaison for accountability with our teammates, so like making sure they're practicing, making sure they're running their speeches, making sure it's memorized, making sure they're clean. I know this last Sunday Lauren took the initiative of having us do like a non-prescribed work weekend without the coaches, just to kind of work and like be ready for NFA, given that NFA is literally in 5 minutes. So we've been just trying to make sure everybody's prepared, and then just being supportive and being there for a lot of our new members that like have never had this experience. But it's going to be one that's very exciting, very real, and just going to be mind-blowing.
I think we're expecting about 1,000 people to come here, which is a lot of people who will be walking around campus. And the rounds are Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So that means that for 5 days, there will be people dressed up in suits walking all around campus. As Ashley Coker has said, they all look like they're running for president. So basically, they're just going to be walking around, maybe asking you for directions to a building or a room because they don't know where they are. They're on a strange campus. So that'll be the biggest thing. You might have some problem getting food in dining halls depending on when you go there. But for the most part, you'll just see lots of different people dressed probably different than most people on campus are, on college campuses are, walking around and with big cases with their visual aids.
Alright, so over here we have the trophy case. We share it with our fellow debaters in the room next door. We have all of our trophies from NFA, from state, from AFA, from PICAP, just different tournaments we've competed at. And it just really represents just how well we do as a team, and it's awesome to see that we've done so well. So.
And this is our team room where we meet, we practice, we hang out. We have lots of casino-themed things in here because that's what our team's theme for NFA is. So all about bet on it and casinos and things.
Hey guys, say hi!
Smells strongly. So this is the hallway of the offices for all of our coaches. This is Mike Storr and Ashley Coker and then Mary Moore. They're all working so hard to get They're all working so hard to get last-minute preparations done for NFA. They've done so much, from finding rooms to finding judges to doing the schedule for everything. It's a lot of work, and we really appreciate everything they're doing.
I think you should want to be on the speech team because this organization, this team not only gives you an opportunity to learn new things about the world around you, making you more aware, but it gives you the opportunity to gain more confidence as a speaker and just as somebody trying to communicate with others. And you also come into a team that is not only a team that competes together, but we are friends, we are family that love each other and work together and support each other. And I wouldn't have it any other way. And I think if there's any reason to join, it's because it's that family aspect that you could not get anywhere else.
I think you should join the speech team because public speaking is the #1 fear in the world. Like, people are more afraid of public speaking than death. And so I think that being able to speak well and express yourself well is just a really good quality to have, and one that, and it's a skill that not very many people are great at, which is really interesting to us. So not only can you then get that skill out of it, which will be useful not only for your years on the speech team, but also in life in general. But like Dana said, there's just this huge family aspect to it. We are all such good friends. I'm getting sad thinking about the fact that this is gonna be my last tournament with the team, and we get so close as a family and as a team. We really support each other. My happiest memories on the team are when my teammates are doing well, not necessarily my individual.